门头沟区中昂时代广场。
Fujian, August 7th, 2025. The southeastern province of Fujian is reeling from catastrophic flooding that has left entire towns submerged, farmlands destroyed, and critical infrastructure in ruins. Days of relentless rainfall, intensified by a stalled tropical weather system, have unleashed some of the worst inundations the region has seen in years, forcing hundreds of thousands from their homes and bringing economic life in many counties to a standstill. Across Fujian, communities that once bustled with daily commerce now stand unrecognizable. In rural counties such as Wuping and Yongding, muddy torrents ripped through villages, flattening houses, and tearing apart roads. More than 400 residential buildings have collapsed completely, while thousands of others remain uninhabitable due to water damage and structural cracks. Bridges that connected remote townships to county seats were swept away, cutting off residents from relief supplies. In the provincial capital, Fuzhou, major highways were closed after landslides buried sections of road, while rail lines linking Fujian to neighboring provinces were suspended due to track damage and flooding inside tunnels. Airports remained operational but saw widespread flight cancellation as storm systems lingered overhead. Ferry terminals along the coast were forced to suspend all operations, isolating island communities and halting commercial shipping routes. The agricultural heartland of Fujian has been particularly hard hit. Vast stretches of rice paddies, tea plantations, and vegetable farms are underwater, with provincial authorities estimating more than 20,000 hectares of farmland inundated. In the mountainous interior, hillside terraced fields collapsed under the sheer volume of rain, sending cascades of mud and water into river valleys. Farmers, many of whom were preparing for harvest, now face devastating losses. Crops have been destroyed at a scale that threatens to disrupt regional food supply chains. Early estimates suggest direct agricultural damages already exceed several billion yuan, with longer-term economic impacts expected to ripple into national markets. Cities across Fujian have endured widespread utility disruptions. In Quanzhou and Putian, electricity grids failed after substations were submerged, plunging entire districts into darkness. Emergency crews worked through the night to restore power, but many communities remain without stable electricity. Telecommunications lines were also crippled. With mobile networks down in several flood-affected counties, rescue coordination relied heavily on satellite phones. clean water access has emerged as another pressing challenge, as treatment facilities in multiple cities were forced offline due to contamination risks from swollen rivers. Preliminary government figures placed direct economic losses at more than 18 billion yuan, 2.5 billion US dollars, though the number is expected to climb sharply as assessments continue. Industrial parks along the coast reported extensive damage, with warehouses flooded and machinery ruined. Construction projects across the province, numbering in the tens of thousands, have been suspended indefinitely, deepening the financial strain. The closure of tourist attractions, ports, and businesses has further compounded losses. August typically marks a peak season for Fujian's tourism, yet cultural heritage sites, scenic parks, and historic villages have all been shuttered due to unsafe conditions. Mass displacement and relocation authorities have confirmed that more than 450,000 residents have been relocated to temporary shelters set up in schools, sports stadiums, and government buildings. Rows of evacuees now occupy makeshift dormitories, where emergency rations and bottled water are distributed daily. Despite efforts to provide shelter, overcrowding has become a concern, with local officials appealing for additional supplies from surrounding provinces. Long-term resettlement is expected to be a major challenge, as thousands of homes remain uninhabitable. Thanks for watching Severe Weather, where we break down the facts behind nature's most intense moments. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support keeps this channel going. Hit the bell so you never miss a real, calm, and clear report. Note: some footage in this video may be used for illustration and may not show the exact event described. See you in the next one. Stay informed. Stay safe.